Take off the foo-foo. Take off the cloud chase. Take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the uniform. Take off the car loan. Take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird ass jewelry. I'ma take good steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the fabricate streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols. Take off the runway. Take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay. 5-day stay. Take off for the meal. Hella Fido.
Then I'm gonna go get home.
Tombstones. It is a day after 2 days after I recorded the last video for episode 9, and I'm already starting episode 10. Yesterday I started editing episode 9, but it won't be done until today after I put it out. Before I get to editing today, I'm not even gonna hit the gym yet. It's about 9:40, 9:50, almost 10 on the Saturday morning. We about to get breakfast started, and we about to allow y'all to see how we about to get down for breakfast on this Saturday morning. What's up, Bubba? My son's over here being a boy. He got wild hair, he looked crazy, and he's watching the phone. Watch me. Is that it? You did what? You want to tell the channel your name? He's growing up bilingual. He speaks his mother's maiden tongue, which is Hangul, but he can understand me in English, and he replicates a lot of the things that I say. But he primarily speaks and understands Hangul. Is that it? Irami moyeyo. Listen, Irami moyeyo. What's your name? Irami moyeyo. No, Bubba. What am I asking you? Irami moyeyo. No, just answer the question. Irami moyeyo. No, don't worry about the mic. Come here. Irami moyeyo. Kanchana. What's your name? Irami moyeyo. There you go. Good job, Bubba. Okay, go play. Yeah, we about to whip up some quick, easy breakfast. Apa we? Apa we? As I way. I've been practicing, trying to get a little bit more in depth with learning my Hangul, because I believe it is imperative that I learn this language so I can speak with my child, speak with the local community, my wife, her family, and just continue to further expand the things that I know and can and can't do. Long story short, but without further ado, bless you, baby. Without further ado, let's get some breakfast started. I'm hungry.
I cannot speak. We keeping it street. We keeping it straight. I took a loss, but you still don't get beat. You still don't get beat. How much it costs? It never been cheap. It never been. Turn your click up, dog. Turn them up. Turn your bitch up, dog. Turn her up. Turn these streets can't cross them. Cross them up. All these streets need bosses. Boss them up. Turn your click up, dog. Turn them up. Turn your bitch up, dog. Turn her up. Turn these streets can't cross them. Cross them up. All these streets need bosses. If my dog get low on his pockets, I'm picking them up. We came from the bottom together, my nigga. We get it. We spinning it up. If my bitch take me pay for that pussy, I take her ass shopping and tell her shut up. Standing on business. Standing on bitches ain't nothing up. Put that shit up. It ain't nothing that turn a bitch up. It ain't nothing that turn your click up. Ain't nothing. It never been cheap. It never been cheap. Turn your click up, dog. Turn them up. Turn your bitch up, dog. Turn her up. Turn these streets can't cross it. Cross them up. All these streets need bosses. Cross them up. Turn your click up, dog. Turn them up. Turn your bitch up, dog. Turn her up. Turn these streets can't cross it. Cross them up. All these streets need bosses. Cross them up.
Big dog status, Bell Harbor. I'm falling in his mouth for my brothers. Oh, yard bag, told the cutter. I got it out the field, fuck Russell. Going as Lori about the paddock, then going as dead. Elite water trying to drown a bitch. It's a habit tricking on a bitch. Shit, I'm thinking I'm curving a pimp. Shit, I'm cooking up dope like a dinner. Shit, I come from no sick nigga trip. Shit, I'm floating, I'm out of the blip. Shit, it look like I'm swimming in glam. Shit, I turn out my bitch cause you mad. Shit, I'm making an ex nigga mad. Shit, they go for that devil to spam. Put nigga alert up, they're in the bag. Piping a bitch, it ain't nothing I got cash. Turn up the shooters, the switch for bad. They was some scammers, my dog was a bank. Trapping the rapping, my dog, he fall.
Alright, Tombstones. Breakfast is now done. The family has eaten and both gone their separate ways. And here I am, still yet to eat. Because, quote unquote, discipline is good. No, I'm just playing. But okay, so look, so for my breakfast, it's a little bit different. This is leftover ground chicken from taco night. I had the rest of the eggs, some pico from taco night, some guac from taco night, and then 2 turkey sausages, as well as the rest of the fruit. Yes, I eat the tops. Get off me. They good for you. There's nutrients in the greens too. Anyways, 220 grams of mixed fruit, 90 grams of pico de gallo, 150 grams scrambled eggs, 80 grams of ground chicken, 30 grams of guacamole, 2 turkey sausages. I'll put the macros somewhere on the screen. Because after I eat them, I have to write them down. But I'm just ready to eat. And I'll see y'all what I got next to do in the gym, baby. Good morning, Tombstones. Hey, no, good morning. Greetings and salutations. It is Sunday morning. All right, now look. Last video I said the next thing I had to do was hit the gym. That was yesterday. I indeed did not hit the gym. All right, so after breakfast, boom. I had to eat, and then we sat and we cleaned up, played with our kid for a little bit, and then I sat down to edit the rest of the video. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, do I have to work on the speed of which I'm able to edit and get things done. I'm still not 100% new into the software, but what is this, episode 9 that'll be dropping at midnight tonight, my time in Korea, which would be what, 8 o'clock U.S. Standard Time, 8 o'clock in the States if you in the Midwestern region. Yeah, I just have to work on the speed at which I'm able to edit and get these things out, man, because I'm still new to the whole thing, right? I've done multimedia before. Again, like I said before on the channel, I've dabbled in music back in my day. I used to want to make beats so bad. I made beats for a while, and then also throughout high school, had a multimedia and production class. I've had hands-on experience with multiple avenues of media, whether it be music, whether it be recording videos, whether it be basic video editing on softwares like iMovie and stuff like that, and then being just a helping hand with local bands and things of that nature, and being around creative people who are well versed and deep into this work, more versed and deeper into this type of world than I've ever been, right? So that's no excuse. We just gonna keep it short there. I just got to get faster, man, because editing a video right now takes me roughly, I'll say, like anywhere from like 8 to 12 hours. And that can easily run into 2 days. Being a dad, being a husband, I don't got time to sit all day and just boom, 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 edit when there's on top of my responsibilities as a father and as a husband, I still got my own responsibilities, you know what I'm saying? So, this ain't no gripe or no complaint. I'm just stating a simple point, y'all. I gotta learn how to edit faster, cause everything I do comes from me, you know what I'm saying? Other than the music that I use, it's all the strength off of me, you know? Like, I shoot everything, I record everything, I edit everything, just like many other creators probably do. But then another thing, in my opinion, that oh so gratefully slows me down is that I am doing everything with an iPhone 14 Pro Max. I don't know if y'all know this, dude, but my storage is limited. I can only collect and sit on so much footage at a time. And then when I go to transfer the footage, you know what I'm saying? That footage like to transfer at the speed of molasses. Like, all right, we off that. No matter what, we gonna get it done. We gonna get better at it. I just need to up my speed. But I think my quality is improving. I'm really excited. I've watched this last video at least twice. I watched this last video 3 times already. I made the parameters a little too thick, my film strips, but I kind of like it. I'm kind of messing with it only because it hides the poor quality that this iPhone cannot compete with other people's and their Canons, their Sonys, their Fujis, or whatever the cameras they are using. But yeah, I really like it, man. Not only do I think my editing and things like that are getting a little bit better, because I watch other creators. Shout out to every single creator out there. I may share my opinions, but that's not me hating or discrediting anything that anybody does. I just like to share what I do from my standpoint and share my opinion, which I am allowed to and entitled to like everybody else. You know what I'm saying, gang? But I've been checking out a lot of creators. When I started this, my favorite bro's name was Kobe Davis. Bro, still fire. Still be dropping fire. He killing short form content game right now, right? He done switched over, doing this thing from long term to short form, and then still dropping the long videos. And then there's other bro, Isley, I think that's his name. I don't know how to pronounce it, but bro's from the England, London, UK. I don't know. I apologize about that. But I done tapped into bro's channel deep. Bro is fire. Flyrail and his becoming an Iron Man challenge. Ooh, bro got some heat on him. You know what I'm saying? Tyler Cole with his brand building it. Bro, I'm so inspired. I'm so inspired by so many people. And by the grace of God, I'd love to meet some of these creators one day, but then again, I wouldn't. They say never meet. Yo, these niggas ain't my heroes. They just some cold creators. But neither here nor there. Y'all know what time it is. It's Sunday morning. We feeling good, and I don't have no caffeine in my system yet. I really just stopped up here to get this video in and give a short explanation. I ended up into a long, random tangent, as y'all know I be doing. Plus, I need to get some quick carbs in because it is time to get that work. I do want to do some form of explosive training. Do I go to the track today? I don't know, because it's feeling good in the sky and the weather is clearer. But I have not built up a repertoire of places in my mind that I can just get up and go to on a Sunday. So as I'm smashing this banana, pause. As I consume this food source, I'm about to brainstorm on where we about to go, where we about to end up, what we about to do. Y'all be sure to see that here within the next 15 seconds. Thank y'all for rocking with me. I really do appreciate it, but enough time wasted because we got a busy day today. Let's get to it.
Love yours. No such thing. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing. Heart beating fast, let a nigga know that he alive.
Fake niggas mad, snakes in the grass. Let a nigga know that he a ride. Don't be sleeping on your level, cause it's beauty in the struggle, nigga. It's beauty in the struggle, nigga. It's beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success. Hear my words and listen to my signal of distress. I grew up in the city and know sometimes we had less. Compared to some of my niggas down the block, man, we were blessed. And life can't be no fairy tale, no once upon a time. But I be goddamn if a nigga don't be trying. So tell me, mama, please, why you be drinking all the time? Cause all the pain he brought you still linger in your mind. Cause pain still lingers on mine. On the road to riches, listen, this is what you find. The good news is, nigga, you came a long way. Bad news is, nigga, you went the wrong way. Being broke is better, life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Think being broke is better, life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing. For what's money without happiness? Or hard times without the people you love? Though I'm not sure what's about to happen next. I ask for strength from the Lord above, cause I've been strong so far, but I can feel my grip loosening. Quick, do something before you lose it for good. Get it back and use it for good, and touch the people how you did like before. I'm tired of living with demons cause they always inviting more. Think being broke was better. Now I don't mean that phrase with no disrespect to all my niggas out there living in debt. Cash and minimal checks. Turn on the TV, see a nigga Rolex, and fantasize about a life with no stress. I mean this shit sincerely. And as a nigga who was once in your shoes, living with nothing to lose, I hope one day you hear me. Always gonna be a bigger house somewhere, but nigga feel me. Long as the people in that motherfucker love you dearly. Always gonna be a whip that's better than the one you got. Always gonna be some clothes that's fresher than the ones you rock. Always gonna be a bitch that's better out there on the tours. But you ain't never gonna be happy till you love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing. Heart beating fast, let a nigga know that he alive. Fake niggas mad, snakes in the grass, let a nigga know that he arrived.
New York City. You are now rocking with 50 Cent. You gotta love it. I just wanna chill and catch stunts in my 745. You drive me crazy, shorty. I need to see you and feel you next to me. I provide everything you need, and I like your smile. I don't want to see you cry. Got some questions that I gotta ask, and I hope you can come up with the answers, baby.
Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? But you still have love for me, girl. It's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? But you still have love for me.
If I fell off tomorrow, would you still love me? If I didn't smell so good, would you still hug me? If I got locked up and sent this to a quarter century, could I count on you to be there to support me mentally? If I went back to a hoopty for my bands, would you poof and disappear like some of my friends? If I was hit and I was hurt, would you be by my side? If it was time to put in work, would you be down to ride? I'd be out chillin' drive. I'm asking questions to find out how you feel inside. If I ain't rap, cause I flip burgers at Burger King, would you be ashamed to tell your friends you're feeling me? In the bed, if I use my tongue, would you like that? If I wrote you a love letter, would you write back? Now we can have a little drink, you know, a nightcap. And we can go do what you like, I know you like that.
Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? But you still have love for me, girl. It's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out, but you still have love for me.
Now would you leave me if your father found out I was thugging? Do you believe me when I tell you, you the one I'm loving? Are you mad cause I'm asking you 21 questions? Are you my soulmate? Cause if so, girl, you're a blessing. Do you trust me enough to tell me your dreams? I'm staring at you trying to figure how you got them jeans. If I was down, would you say things to make me smile? I treat you how you want to be treated, just teach me how. If I was with some other chick and someone happened to see, and when you asked me about it, I said it wasn't me. Would you believe me or up and leave me? How deep is our bond if that's all it takes for you to be gone? We only humans, girl, we make mistakes. To make it up, I do whatever it takes. I love you like a fat kid love cake. You know my style, I say anything to make you smile.
Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me? Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me? Girl, could you love me on what?
That's how you farted? Say excuse me, Papa.
Stand up on my guard down for you. Said I'll be vulnerable, so you can break my heart if you don't want to. She said take your time, what's the rush? I said baby I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. She said take your time, what's the rush? I said baby I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. No crib talk come through, it's time to break it in. 32 like my pants off, cause the niggas try breaking it. New condo, say your name at the front. You can stay if you want. It's been one of those nights, I ain't had in a minute. It's been a minute, had to pop a shrimp to recreate the feeling. But it never the same as the first time we did it. First time we did it. But I let my guard down for you. Said I'll put my guard down for you. Said I'll be vulnerable, so you can break my heart if you want to. She said take your time, what's the rush? Take your time, what's the rush? I said baby I'm a dog, I'm a. She said take your time, what's the rush? I said baby I'm a dog, I'm a dog, I'm a
I know that you're drunk. Tell me what you want after this club. You know you're nasty. Don't Uber right in my house, call a taxi. I'm picky with my women, I'm deciding. Call me to your crib, I'm sliding. I'm picky with my women, I'm deciding. Call me to your crib, I'm sliding. First things first, let me get that introduction. We on the long road to self-destruction. You were so in love, you weren't gonna tell me nothing. Let me get this clear, cause I had no idea. I feel like I did too much. I feel like I did too much. So let's get naughty. Yeah, I need all of you. I feel like I did too much. I feel like I did too much. Yeah, let's
cause I had no idea. I'm feeling like I did too much. I'm feeling like I did too much. Let's get gnarly on. Yeah, I need all y'all. I'm feeling like I did too much. I'm feeling like I did too much.
It's cold out here. But it's still a good day, you know what I'm saying? I was talking loud enough? I think I am. It's cold out here, but it's still a good day. Just had a fire workout. As y'all seen, man, I did cut it a little bit short, but all in all, it was pretty fire. Pool day, for sure, for sure. Didn't really plan to deadlift, but that's how it came out. I usually don't plan my workouts before time. I used to write them down, thinking that would help me be better at scheduling workouts, seeing as how that I'm studying to be a strength and conditioning coach and personal trainer. But it just fits my style better to freestyle. But then too, I know y'all seen, my son was with me in the gym, you know? That is the second or third time I think I've tried to work out with him in the gym. It's a new experience. As y'all can see, he was still all over the place. What's this? What's this? What's this? It's not something we do all the time. But I'm learning, man. This fatherhood thing is something new to me. And I've seen other dads do it, right? On YouTube and back in the day when I did have an Instagram, it's something I've always seen. It's like the new age dad being more inclusive with their children, you know? Just having them around and having them involved. And I think that makes a big difference, you know what I'm saying? I don't fully understand because my mama held it down, you know what I'm saying? I was raised by a single mother. Had a stepdad, scratch that. That ain't my business to tell, but you know what I'm saying? My mama held it down. But it was that one-on-one interaction with a man that I never really had growing up, so I don't quite fully have it mapped out as I'm interacting with my own child sometimes. And kind of just figuring it out as it go, right? Only thing I really know about my dad is that we share the same first name and the same last name. Or same first name, same middle name, right? But it was just so cool, dude, like, to see him start to mimic me without me having even to tell him to, like him just wanting to be around me and do what I do because he sees me doing it, man, that did something to me today. Like, cause let me be honest, Tombstones, today started off, when I woke up, I was a little irritable. I don't know why, I had a great night of sleep, but I was a little irritable. Mood was just I was a little bit snippy with my son and my wife this morning, but after that last video where I think, what was it, 100 kilos on the bar? No, I had 80 kilos, 100 kilos in total, right? For y'all who live in the States, it's gonna look like 2 plates, but it's really 20, 40, 60, 80 kilos of added weight, and then the bar is 20 kilos itself, so 100 kilos. And then that very last rep, I had to cut that set early, but he just started mimicking me, man. He started doing his thing and lifting on his own, and that last set, I guess my boy was pushing hard, you know? We take it to the grave in this family, but he let out a little whoop, you know what I'm saying? Little booty boo. Little ducks is quacking early for him too, you know? Like father, like son. But after that, my wife popped her head into the gym because she got up and she went to the gym first today. Most days I'll go first, most days she'll go first, it doesn't matter. We'll talk about it, but my wife's a gym goer too. And when she don't be in that gym, she start getting that itch too. It messes with her whole psyche. But after that last set of him farting, she popped in, she grabbed him, right, and they went back to the crib. But I don't know, I had like a few seconds to sit and digest that whole interaction, and boy, it lit a fire. I even hit a new PR, right, as of where I'm at now with my weight in my body, you know what I'm saying? And I haven't PR'd in a while. Like, back when I was a soldier, I think the heaviest I've ever deadlifted was like 365. But I stopped deadlifting because part of what got me medically discharged from the Army was a misplaced disc, my L5. I'd have to look at my records. I forgot exactly what it is. I didn't slip it, or it's not herniated, but the way it was explained to me that I remember is it was out of place. It does not sit correctly. So deadlifting, I left it alone for a long time until doing research and learning the benefits of deadlifting if done the right way. That's why you'll never see me pull from the floor, but then too, I'll always take the weight easy. But yeah, after that whole ordeal, it lit a fire. So I was like, fuck it, let's work, baby, you know? I got a son to raise, gang, but we got up there and weight. It was, what is that, 20, 40, 60, 120 plus the bar, 140 kilos. And it felt good. It felt like I could still go up more. It's not about the weight, man. I don't know, I can't fully describe it yet, but I needed to get this out. What seeing my son being so involved and inspired by me, I don't know, gang. I don't know what to call it, gang. It really hit me. Like, ignore me, gang. Ignore me, Tombstones. I'm starting to tear up. I'm lost on my words, but I was explaining it to my wife. Like, it's that, you know? It's that lights that fire in me. It's his love. When he looks at me and he's relying on me to be better. He's relying on me to not sit and be complacent with who I am, you know? And seeing him mimic my movements shows me that I really need to be aware and tailor myself and continue to grow, because whether I'm aware of it or not, he's going to model how he attacks life the same way I do, you know? And just the love from him, the support from him, and my wife too, you know? I wouldn't be pumping these videos out if my wife was like, you know what? Maybe this ain't cut out. We need to do this instead, you know? Listening to her, being in tune with her, but then also like pouring into her, you know what I'm saying? She is incredible. She's doubled it and poured back into me, you know? She's the reason why Christmas I started getting all this video editing software, or not the software, but like equipment, the DJI mic, you know what I'm saying? The tripods, the this, that, the woo, the woo, the woos. Like, I don't know, to tie it all together, because I'm in a now public space. I'm not supposed to be running errands. Just growing into my own man, coming from being raised by a single mother who did everything she could and then some. Men like myself, not even men like myself, speak for me and me only. I have had to change what it is I thought a man was time and time again. I've had to, at many points in times, it was literature that was teaching me how to carry myself as a man. It was the homies' dads, that was inspiration for me to be a man, right? I was looking at the world, that whole red pill, blue pill bullshit. A lot of misinformation about what it means to be a man, in my opinion. And today, watching my son watch me really solidified that for me. Each day, I grow closer to understanding what being a man really means, you know? And I love it. It was a long rant. I didn't mean for it to go on that long, but boy, things ain't always been perfect. One day I'll share with y'all the struggles it took to get here, and we'll go deeper into this past of being raised by a single mother, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. But for now, I got shit to do. I'll catch y'all in a little bit. I'm not quite sure when this camera will get picked back up, but right now I gotta move. Tombstones. Life is beautiful, no matter what. Give it your all. Rest when you need to. Take breaks when your mind demands it. Your spirit is weak. But when you get back up, baby, give it your all. Tombstones. See y'all in a little bit. Broken your phone. Damn, I hope that's not too loud in the mic. I put it like right there. Man, I wish that there was different rules when it comes to the whole copyright thing and music on YouTube. But at the same time, I understand why there is. These artists need to get paid for the work that they're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's their creations. They deserve a piece of the pie, for sure, for sure. Like, ain't nobody working for free, no matter what you're doing. Whether you're an artist, shit, you work in a warehouse, you work, you know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna get paid for their labor. But, bro, creators would go stupid if we had the right to use whatever music we wanted to. Now, I've been peeping different companies or whatever, like third-party websites that allow us to do so. Licked, I think I'm gonna tap into them to see if I can get some better music usage on my channel. But man, if we could use however much we wanted to without having to pay for it, people's creativity will go crazy. Like, cause I've been a big fan of this Casino album. Baby Keem went crazy. That bro went crazy. What do you say? Ayy. When our house got colonized by little hands, she little cute. Money in my pants. It's okay to take your time. People love to cross me and they don't apologize. I don't know my siblings on my real father's side. I done lot of niggas when my grandmama died. I was put here on a mission that you wouldn't understand. I don't want no rapper friends. I'm in the ghetto with my plans. I've been building, put some Legos in my hand. Wasim, 2 man, period poo. What the fuck does that mean? Bro went crazy. When I took the vaccine, I was gone 2 years, reflecting. Bro, there's so much good music out there. I'm a fan of the music first, for real, for real. I think I already said it in this video once, but I really was into trying to make beats and, you know what I'm saying? Like, music moves the world. It do. I'm just now starting to learn the importance of sound quality in videos, and I don't know why it never clicked before. Hey, Tombstones, quick question. Leave it down below in the comments. Just type it up. Would you rather be deaf or would you rather be blind? No one would rather be any, right? I'm not trying to be insensitive to the people that are. I apologize if that question came off insensitive to those people, but I'm genuinely curious. What would you rather be, deaf or blind? I don't think I could live without music. It'd be extremely hard to not see anything, to no longer have eyesight, to see the beautiful sights in this world, but I have my personal opinions about sound. And I think sound heavily influences your feelings. You feel sound. You don't feel the things you see. I mean, you can. I think the sound is what makes you feel it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see if I can find some of my old beats. They're pretty trash, but if I could find one, I'm gonna use it in this video. But without further rambling, leg day. Also, quick note, don't got the mic because it's supposed to be quick. My legs are still kind of sore from Sunday's work. Today's Tuesday. But then my back is also pretty sore from yesterday. My deadlifting yesterday. So my leg day today has been modified. I'm gonna show you how I'm still going to blast my legs, get the most out of them, while still being nice to my trunk and stabilizer muscles. Excuse my slur. Sally sells seashells down by the seashore. All right, back to the program. Woo.
Then let's hit Japan. If we can make them jam, we can make 100 grand. Spend it in the south of France, nothing further. I jump, grab my go-yard trunk, got ready to walk it out like Unc in my John Lennon chucks. That's when I heard murder. You're killing me, you're filling me with sorrow. Sunrise goodbyes and missing you tomorrow. I turn to see my dream, love supreme queen, ain't a thing gonna sing, cry. I drop my bags in the flash, that's faster than 180 on the dash, sir. To dry your tears and wipe the rain from my dear like Dasher. Use the dame, who's the username to all my passwords. The reason I get fly is Ivan Jasper. I even keep your picture in my passport. Love, love. Wake up in Tokyo. After dreaming New Orleans, fall in love in Chicago. Babe, then we can land in my land. Come back across that sand. Take a train. Rome, home, Brazil, for real. Wherever I go, so let's keep it real, all in together, free chill. Tell the stewardess to throw a movie on the grill. Heat up my kosher meal, exchange my dollar bills, lean back in my first class seat and sleep. Don't wake me till I land where they barely understand what I speak, but they nod to my beats. I tell my fans who I am, and they stand and they clap, they applaud, they love me, my God. A Scotty Simon the star, or maybe au revoir. A spree on St. Henri, then back to Charles de Gaulle, so I can get home and tell her everywhere that I've been and everything that I've done, and tell her that she's the one. And let's go to St. Paris, wake up in Tokyo. After dreaming New Orleans, fall in love in Chicago. Babe, then we can land in my land. Come back across that sand, take a train. Rome, home, Brazil, for real. Wherever I go, hero. Wherever I go, hero. Guess who's back in the house with a bunch of souvenirs and a smile for your mouth. I really missed you each and every night. I kissed you in my dreams before I went to sleep. The La La Land and count them sheep. I swear you're looking prettier than ever. It's got to be a prophecy for us to stay together evermore. For better or less for all worth a weight and buried treasure. Exes on the shore. I know my world tours like war to you, but Ian said aloha and Hardy said cheers. Julian said bonjour. Big O was like yeah. Amanda and the messy wanted to win. We going there. Edison says he loves, so does the rest of the club of the international playboys and play girls. But I revoke my membership, all for my tenderness. She said pursue your interests, cause even if I'm taking this, I'll be there by your side, in your heart, and on your mind. So as I taxi down another runway, I got you, love you, babe. Now bring you back now. Let's go to St. Paris, wake up in Tokyo.
Okay. Real quick without the mic, I usually, you know what I'm saying? Good at pulling the mic out, using it to catch audio, but I'm gonna keep this quick, I'm gonna keep it simple. I barely show my legs on this channel. I think I have like twice, maybe 3 times. They're not nothing impressive, but now that I'm starting to drop a lot of that extra body fat, they're starting to look pretty decent, and I'm happy with them. So hopefully I don't catch a MFing cramp, but let's try to get like a little quick quad check, because my quads is pumped, my hamstrings is tight, my hips feel it a little bit, my back feels great, calves now are on fire. But let's see how we working. Instead of facing the mirror, I'm gonna face the camera more. How we looking? Oh, see, the back, that's where a lot of that extra likes to hide. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, I'm happy with how they started to turn out. You know what I'm saying? Again, I ain't trying to be no bodybuilder or nothing, but I just think we're looking good. And I like it, you know? Mana cool, mana I just be talking tombstones. Tangent rangents, y'all know. But this is how we rock it. Oh, and I'm gonna catch a cramp. Woo! Alright. Now, the wifey has been done with her leg day for about an hour now. She probably ate her food without me. It's time to run to the crib, eat, shower, change. And today was our son's first day of his new kindergarten. He graduated from daycare and now he's in kindergarten. So together, his mom and I dropped him off just to be extra supportive and get a feel for the new school, the new system, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if I'll be going with her to pick him up today. We're gonna talk about that, but if not, I'll probably end up somewhere locally in Korea getting some studying done, and I'll be sure to try to be creative today because I haven't recorded much this week other than me being in the gym and cooking, I think, once. But yeah, I can't ramble anymore, even though I've said that 3 times already. I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go. I love ya. I will see y'all soon, okay? Whoo, whoo, whoo. Tombstones, good morning. It is Thursday, March 5th. Alright, this will be the last video I record without my microphones. I promise, I swear. I'm so sorry. Now, they got going on right here. Now, yesterday, I'll keep this video short because the audio is probably horrible, but yesterday, the wife had a long day, you know what I'm saying? Emotionally, mentally, it was draining, right? My wife's a good woman. But she's going through things like all of us, man. And the biggest thing for her is she's learning to love and embrace herself. You know, throughout her life, she's had a long walk of life. I don't want to get too deep into it without her approval or acknowledgement of the things that I want to say. But she's had a long life, man, and that has led her to a place of where when she conducts herself, subconsciously it's to protect herself because no one's been there to protect her before, you know, via it be family, siblings, friends, institutions, the men she's dated before me, and I would like to include myself, right? There was a point in time where I was not a good partner to my wife, you know, even on a couple occasions, or not a couple occasions, but on one occasion I abandoned my wife, you know? And each time, and this is strictly my opinion and speculation, but in my opinion, every time a woman is hurt, she has to calcify her emotions. She has to become a little bit more rugged, more aggressive, more defensive in the way that she carries herself, so the world will stop damaging her, especially if growing up no one taught that woman how to do so already. But this little rambling session's over. I stopped out, you know what I'm saying, a little card, just to help, you know, start the new day with a breath of fresh air, nothing crazy. But yeah, I don't even know what we fully have planned for today. I just knew after dropping my son off, I had to do something for her. I said it a couple days ago with me learning to love myself and to live what I believe to be a man. Pouring into her is also key. It's also crucial, right? To maintain what it is we got for as long as we want to keep it. So with that, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in a bit. Okay. Tombstones, let's make this quick. So it worked better than I thought it would, right? Let me start here. She don't even know that I recorded that I did any of that. So you all will not see this footage or be watching this footage until after I show it to her and get her approval. If she approves it, then you're watching this say, thank you, Mrs. Grave, for allowing us to see that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just trying to be a little bit more intimate and more real with what's going on. Because from the vlogs I grew up watching, right, Wiz Khalifa's day to day, that's what it was. It was real. It's not all of it is not supposed to be scripted and cinematic at that point you're just creating content versus vlogging your actual life. You know, there's nothing wrong with people doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Let me say that and specify that. I'm just speaking my opinion, not to say that I'm better or nothing of that sort. This is just my opinion. But what I want to do with my vlog is be real and show y'all who I am, with adding appeasing looking segments in between, right? But we're humans first, gang, and this is what I like to watch. I gravitate to the creators who tend to be more real in their content, so that's what I also want to replicate and put out without going too far and too deep. But we will slowly and surely get deeper into those levels. But back to on topic, she liked it and it worked really well. It worked too well. In fact, now we're going to the mall. But before we go to the mall, she's at the gym. She got pool day. I'm about to go to the gym. I took yesterday off, even though I really wanted to hit it. I want to do some quick Olympic lifts. So we're gonna do some explosive work. And if I got time, we just gonna hop on the treadmill and do some LSD, right? What I want to try to tailor my training to is still getting at least one push-pull leg day in a week, while also integrating some Olympic lifts, right? Explosive work, But then also I want to get back into ramping up my cardio. Starting off, I want to do one session of LSD a week, and then my Sundays, my explosive training, right? My HIIT training, or whatever you would like to dub it as. For my body and for my goals. I don't have no grand goals. I've seen that it's a common trend for everyone to be training for marathons and this, that, and the third. Gang, I'm not training for no marathons because my sense of competition has been messed up. To the people who can relate to this, whether it's past, present, or future going to, once you go through the military, I don't care the branch. For me, I went through the Army. Bro, competition is around you 24/7, whether you acknowledge it or not. From the time we enter boot camp, it's about outperforming the motherfuckers next to you, while also having camaraderie and fellowship among your brothers and sisters, right? So for 4 years of my life, 4 years of my life, I was in the 1% of the highest competition setting that I think it can be, because it was every day, not just in what I can do physically, but what can I provide mentally? How stable can I be on a day-to-day basis emotionally? You know what I'm saying? Like, so my goals are tailored to longevity right now. I'm not looking to compete with nobody, gang. I'm cooling. Again, just me and my speculation. It doesn't mean I'm throwing shade at anybody. I'm working on the way that I deliver my messages and how I talk to people, because with just trying to stay aware of things, I don't know, becoming more aware of myself and how I talk, I guess I do kind of seem like an a-hole when I'm not trying to be. I don't know, neither here nor there, but too much yapping. My wife's been gone for about 30, almost 40 minutes now, blasting her work in. She goes on to the installation. She goes to the good gyms where I want to go so bad, but I cannot. Photography and videography is strictly prohibited on federal installations, so I can't. So I bite that bullet, because I really did fall in love with doing this thing that no one asked me to do. So let's go hit this gym, get what we can get done in. Hopefully I can still get a mile or two in on the treadmill, however it goes, y'all see it, but let's go do it. We are now at the mall, Starfield Mall, with Mrs. Grave. Mrs. Grave, say hi.
Hi.
Say hi, Tombstones.
Hi, Tombstones.
All right, now she's making it weird. We got to make it quick and get out of here. We got to go pick up our little baby. But for now, we gonna get some shopping in, and I'll show y'all some B-roll with how beautiful this mall is. Let's do it. Tombstones. Before we sign off for this video, this is gonna be a little bit different. This is what, I hit the gym yesterday, right? Today, I haven't gone to the gym yet. My wife is currently at work. She gets off in a little bit. And I just put our boy down for his nightly slumber. And I just found myself being very aware, but also very thankful to the point where it moved me to tears. Ironically, shortly after I put him to bed, I went and grabbed this Bible that was gifted to me before I left Omaha. Scratch that. This Bible that was gifted to me a while ago by a dear friend. I didn't get it on this last trip, but I got it a while ago before I left Omaha the last time. I'll explain that in a minute, but I cracked my Bible open. It's been a while. I do not read my Bible as much as I should, but that's one of the things in my mental to do more, not just reading external literature, but also trying to get to know the Word, because it's for finally picking up the Bible after all of my life of dodging and avoiding it. That's what helped me begin to curate this identity that I have today. But my wife called, as I'm beginning to read, and I kind of cried a little bit to her, not like boo-hoo, but I dropped a couple tears, man, and expressed to her how thankful I was, and in turn she teared up and she dropped a couple. And lately the goal has been to just slow down, analyze, and appreciate the moments that we're in with, as y'all know, the wickedness that precedes us every day. So to keep this story kind of short, because I don't know how long this video ended up, with most of my footage being workout footage. If you made it this far, thank you for sticking through the whole video. My analytics said that y'all, my average watch time only be about 6-7 minutes. I appreciate y'all watching anyway, but most people don't get this far. So to stay on track, I got this Bible, right? It is not an official Bible, but it is it's dubbed a men's Bible, right? As an entry point for me, because the last time before I got to leave Omaha, I was manager at Planet Fitness. As much stuff as I like to talk about Planet Fitness, when I was managing there, it was actually pretty fire. But there was a young lady that used to come in all the time, and there was one day, I think in the morning time, I had a lot on my mind. I was going through a lot of things personally. Again, at that time, like I mentioned earlier in this video, it was during the time where I abandoned my wife. I ended up back home in my origin city, Not to mention that Omaha has dark history as well, from the prostitution district, the redlining districts, the segregations. Omaha has its own history that shaped a lot of people of color and people in general. Omaha has a dark history that many people aren't really aware of, and my family is victim of that, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, family, for putting too much out there, but from what I know, my grandmama was a prostitute and my papa was a pimp, like, neither here nor there. But I was first gifted this Bible. It has some wear and tear on it because this Bible literally goes with me everywhere I go. I don't read it every day, but it's always with me. So if you see me with the chest pack, it's in there. If you see me with my normal backpack, it's in the smallest pocket. I have kept this with me everywhere. And this young lady who used to come into the gym seen me perplexed one day. I forgot exactly what I was going through. I think some relationships had ended that meant a lot for me. I was really missing my relationship with my son, not being able to see him on a daily basis due to my decisions and the way that I conducted myself in situations. And one day she kind of comes in. We never spoke to her before, but I think she was reading a Bible or something on the Stairmaster. But like, I guess I do. I'm a very expressive person. The older I get, the more I can kind of control my expressions. But she clearly sensed that something was off with me today. I don't fully remember exactly how the conversation goes, but she was just like, okay, stay right here. I'll be right back. I wasn't going nowhere. I'm at work. I'm on the clock. But she went into the locker room. She came back and she handed this to me. She goes, here. I don't know you. I don't know where you're from. I don't know what you do. But check this out, because this is what changed my life. And ever since then, cracking that book open, getting to know it, it's helped a lot. And so this one was gifted to me by a coworker that worked at Planet Fitness with me. He was the other manager. His name was Scott. Scott, if you ever see this, brother, know that this book has been with me every single day. And I appreciate this book more than anything, almost any other gift I've ever gotten in my life. And inside this book, I'll show you guys what he wrote. And inside this book, he wrote, first, let's cover that. Let's get that. Okay, so it says, you are a true warrior and a man that I am blessed to call a friend and a brother. You, sir, are destined for greatness. I am proud of you, my friend. I have highlighted my life verse for you. Psalms 118. When I am down and feeling defeated, this verse always brings me back to life. I use the same Bible and different segments included that blue page describe a man's purpose are extremely valuable. I love you, bro. Keep fighting and walking your path. Scott. So, again, Scott, if I can ever find you again, I owe you immensely, and I do owe you an apology. The way I quit that job was incomprehensible, Again, Tombstones, I will not stress this enough. From the early age of puberty is when I lived 90% of my life dictated by my emotions, and I could not control my emotions, which led me to a lot of places I did not belong, tarnishing many relationships that did not need to be tarnished. Back to the point. Or to the story, with feeling so, being full in a moment of gratitude, I thought I'd bust this Bible open and read it, and I didn't know where to start. So I seen Scott's note, which always hits my heart, man. So one of the verse that he has highlighted, Psalm 118, starts at verse 5, but the verse that really hit me was verse 6. The Lord is with me. I will not be afraid. What can anyone do to me? I believe in other Bibles it's worded a little bit different. I'm pretty sure this Bible is simplified. Right? It's simplified as an introduction, and an easy way to be digested. But the verse hit today because it's like, I am still not perfect, and I pick up this camera and subconsciously try to present the best version of myself at all times, so random people out there in the world will click and watch the video and hopefully relate. But fear, like, y'all remember how I just said 90% of my life was dictated by my emotions? Fear was the loudest emotion in there. Fear of loss, fear of pain, fear of failure, fear of abandonment, fear of struggles, fear of rejection. The list can go on and on. And so Psalm 118 verse 6 helps reinstill me to not be afraid, because even when things are going good, it's used to be really easy for me to get worried. Oh shit, well something's bound to come now. Something is going to go wrong. That's how it goes. Now is not the time to be afraid. Not in my life. And Tombstones, I think not in your lives either. I don't think now is the time for anyone to be afraid of anything. Because if you believe in something bigger than yourself and you have conviction in it, everything will work out just fine the way it needs to, you know? Freestyling and talking, I think there was something else I wanted to touch back on, but this talking piece has already become pretty long. Oh, I'll just make a note and I'll say goodnight. Earlier in this video, I made note about being raised by a single mom. She was also victim to Omaha's ugly past. I've made notes of me being well below a subpar husband, a subpar father, a subpar man, human being, a flawed spirit. As time goes on, Tombstones, I can see how I want to tell these stories. And I promise we will cover all of these stories, because we just flicking that first page. I have a lot to tell. But let me hone my skills a little bit more and work on my storytelling. And I promise we'll cover every single base. From then to now to what will be, you know? Unfiltered, unscripted, just me. Tombstones from the bottom of my heart. Thank y'all for watching this content that I put out. I know it only be like 10 of y'all. Don't matter, you know? I appreciate it. I appreciate all of y'all. I appreciate everything. And I'm praying for y'all, Tombstones. Pray for me. I'm wishing y'all way more than love. And good night. See y'all on the next episode. All right. We taking this to the grave, baby. Peace.